Oh, hey. Hello. Today, guys. I was thinking I'm going to take like a good bit of time and put this guy together and see how far I can get him because I actually was thinking it might be fun to prime and see if I can get him table ready tonight, depending on how long it takes. Not sure. I put together one of these already when I was doing my Sanguinius like Black Rage avatar, but then I realized like, man, I still really like the model. I'd like to have a Nightbringer. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And so might as well get started. So first we're going to do the assembly, and then maybe I'll disappear off camera for a little bit to prime it. And then maybe aim the camera over there and actually do some painting. That's the plan. But also I could just do the prep work over here. Okay, there's the instruction manual. And he is just one sprue, or one big sprue. It's such a cool figure. All right, put that over there. One base. Okay. And then I aim this down at work area. How's that? Should probably turn a little over there. Hey, Kiro, what's up, man? I am just going to be putting together this guy tonight, or today. I want to see how long I can do it because I've got like free time, so might as well. Although, if I do painting, and yeah, it's great to see you. If I do painting, though, I won't be able to see the chat too easily. Maybe I'll hook it up on my phone or something. But anyways, so here's the manual. It looks like 4 pages of instructions. He's not very complex. I mean, you see he's only one sprue, but we'll see. But okay. So what are you up to, Kiro? Doing anything fun for the weekend? Put these up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey. Straightforward. At least with this, I know I don't have to like swap back and forth between between sprues. Oh, good. Is it for like just a week or two? Or is it a longer break? Do 1 and 2. There's 2. And where's 1? 1 is just like a weird little cloak thing. That's 10. Ah, there it is. Just 4 days. Hey, still 4 days is good, dude. You can relax. Take it easy. Okay. I now need this little claw. There's this little claw. Okay, so that's first group. And then we need 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, I've been taking the last few days and putting stuff together. I put together some Stormcast Eternals and haven't been feeling it for painting for a little bit. But tonight, maybe I'll be able to. 7. I still need to figure out the logistics of it, though, because my painting station is over there. And the camera is right there. I can always move the camera a little bit. But it's being able to see chat. That'll be tough. Okay. Okay, and his scythe. He's got a big scythe. That is a big scythe. So you been doing anything for Warhammer? Or just getting through school? Okay, that's the second step. Now we need 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 9 and 10 is a cloak. Or a piece of his cloak. It's right here. Oh, how'd you do? I hope you did well. 10 is another piece of his cloak. Or his robes, I guess you could say. Ah. Well, that's too bad. I used to do everything in my power while in school to like not have homework. I try to do everything in study hall. I make up for it on tests. I usually do pretty good in tests. And some sleeves at 13 and 14. Yeah, that's just how life. I mean, school is mainly about teaching you how to deal with life. Like, even if there's stuff that you're learning that you're probably never going to use again, they're trying to teach you how to learn or how to do what people expect of you. Now, whether or not that's a good thing is arguable, but it is what they're trying to do. All right, let's clean these up. And then I'll do the first page. I'm curious to see how far I can get with this guy tonight. Like, I bet I could get him to table ready, but I would want to give him more detail and stuff. I have to admit, this figure is really nice. It's like engineered really well. Like when I put it together for the Sanguinius Black Rage figure, it just fit together really nicely, even with all like the extra bits. It was really nice for kit pashing. It's a little warm in here. I might turn the heat down a little. Since my studio is sort of like off to the side of the house, it's on its own independent heat stuff. There. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And we got a little bit more snow, which I was kind of disappointed about. So I was hoping we had seen the last of snow. But it didn't stick around, so I'm glad about that. But tomorrow it's going to be up in the 50s. So hopefully more will melt and I'll be able to see my lawn again. That would be pretty nice. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, snow, if you get enough, it's all about, how much. I mean, a lot of rain kind of sucks, but a lot of snow kind of sucks too because it sticks around and then it melts. Like I've got a little pond outside, and when things melt, it's going to overflow, and sometimes it goes out into the road, which that is not going to be a good thing. But it's still kind of nice. I've never been anywhere that's had like lots and lots of snow or rain, rather, though. Well, that's not true. I grew up in Florida, and there was always lots of rain, but never like monsoon. You know. Like, how's the weather been there? It's like I have to say the worst weather I've ever experienced has been well in Florida. It was a hurricane way back when. Hurricane Elena, I believe it was called, which was, I'm dating myself. Lots of rain recently. Stay dry as best you can. I kind of love the rain though because it really helps me sleep. It's nice just to like lay back and listen to the rhythm of it. But I can imagine not if you have too much of it. It's never consistent. So in Florida, every day, like during the summer at 4:38, we'd have a rainstorm. It was like clockwork. So it's kind of neat. And it would only last for about 10 minutes. It would be like swoosh, and tons of rain come off the Gulf. Then it just end. And you get that smell of petrichor, which was nice. It's such a nice engineered figure. Oh man. I don't know if I would like that or not. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I would probably like it for a few days, but then I would probably get tired of it. Do you think I should keep his face? I was thinking of just going like, all right, you see his face there. Let's see if we can get a good shot. All right, you see his little face? I was thinking about just not going with a face and just having a black hood, or maybe putting some putty to replace it. So it's just a darkness. But I don't know. I kind of like that face too, though. Yeah, it's what I did with the other figure, like the Sanguinius one. I just left it blank, and I kind of like it. The only thing is that at certain angles, you can see the light through it, so you see like a little tiny crack of where the face would normally cover it. So it's like, it breaks the illusion ever so slightly. But that's only if like somebody's like getting down low and looking at a particular angle, which hey, people might do. And then they would laugh me out of the game store. They would be like, "What the hell is this? Didn't you use green stuff?" I'm like, "No, I did not." And then I would cry. Okay. All right, glue. Let's get this sucker together. All right, so this goes like this. Man, it goes together so nicely. It doesn't look like it would. Yeah, trying is worth it. It is. I was talking about how well engineered it is there. Okay. Stick. Nope, it's not sticking. There we go. I think that's good. Looks right. Yeah, it's not liking it though. My glue recently has not been sticking as well as it used to. I wonder if like maybe does Tamaya have like a shelf date? There it goes. Okay, and now the long spine thing. Okay, that fits. Hey, Smooth Jazz. How are you? Going to see how far I can get with this guy today. There we go. Okay. Now I need to glue his arm. Get his little claw. How does this go? Sort of like that. There. Perfect. Little nasty claw. There you go. Kiddo. Kiro. Yep, Kiro made it this time, so yay. Okay, now this goes on shoulder here. Oh man, it fits so nice. There. Okay. And then, did I miss a piece? I might have missed a piece. Maybe? Oh no. It's this long thing here. So where does this? This is a little wonky. I feel like I'm missing a piece. Let me try from a different angle. Oh. So this sort of goes in. That's. I feel like I'm missing something here. Aha. Oh, that's tricky. I need a third hand. That's super tricky. This feels like yoga. Or twister. Good job. There we go. There we go. That's exactly. It fits even in the dents. So there we go. See, that was a little iffy to get it to connect in the two places simultaneously. I mean, I'm sure lots of other people would have a super easy time of it, but not me. Let's see. All right, now this goes like, this is so funky. Look at that. Okay, and it connects partially to the front. That. Oh, that's neat. That can't be right. It's because it's not. No? Is it? There we go. Once again, I'm like going against my rules of dry fitting here. This is tough. Stay there. So I always have the more of a problem. Like if it's mechanical, it's a lot easier for me to assemble. But if it's like this, like organic, it's harder for me for some reason. I guess fewer right angles or something. Okay, so that, and now his scythe. Is that how it's supposed to go? Doesn't look right. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Yeah, and well, it's also like you can't see clearly where it's going to fit and how it's going to fit. But I have to give it to Games Workshop. This is really engineered well, where everything like there's no play, there's no give in a lot of areas. Like once you get it in the spot where it's supposed to go, you really know. You know where it's going to be. Just the thing is identifying it at first. And sometimes these pictures aren't very good. All right, scythe. Oh, so you couldn't see there. Scythe. All right. Now next is his cape, which I think is this. That or is this? Oh, it's this. And it goes, and this actually connects to the scythe in some way. It's a little iffy. Like that. No, it's not seated right. There we go. I think, no, is that? Yes. Now, glue. It's all the flowing robes and everything to get it in the right position. I think with the other time that I worked, oh, bugger. I think with the other figure, since I kit bashed it, I avoided putting a lot of these pieces in because I was like chopping and putting the wings on and everything. Ice cream is good. Okay, so we got that, and it's connected. Right now we need the cowl in the front, which, you know what, I'm going to break my rule and pre-glue because I know where it's supposed to go. And it goes like this. There. There we go. Hold it there. But so far, all right, now his face. Now I need to decide, do I want to do the head or not? I kind of do. I kind of do. I mean, the other one doesn't. Should probably, yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I could leave it empty, just be a big hood, but no. Also, I was vaguely thinking of my Necrons are mostly green. You know, they have green energy colors. I was thinking of making this guy red just to have him stand out on the table and be like, you know, angrier Necron or whatever. There. That was relatively painless. Let's see. Face. Ah, can't really see it. Okay, now the big long sleeves. I think this is, don't know which is which. I think this is the one that comes off of the side. Hard to tell which way this is supposed to go. I like that, maybe? No. Let me take a look at the box. Aha. That, I think. It's not very good, though. Not a very good seat. Oh, I'm doing that's right. That's because I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, makes sense. Think like that. Okay, gotta hold it. Make it red. I might make it red. Just to show being all, you know, rage filled. But I don't know. That seems to work. All right, and where's this other one go? It's on his sleeve. Sort of like that. That one's much easier. Or, yeah. Seems to be. Yep. There we go. I'll have to do a test to see like how I can, how the red will look. Because I have like this effects paint for red. We'll go with just a bright red, like a progression. That might be fun. All right. All right, top half. Page 2. Looks like a bunch of legs now. Okay, put this over here for a sec. Let's see, 15. What is this? Big sweeping cloak. 16, 17 is his other leg. He's not that big. Like, seems like he'd be about the size of like Primarch if he was like on the ground. 18. So many robes, so many pieces of robes. What does 20 look like? It's not a good angle. There, 20. Or maybe I'll have like a green energy normally around the base, and then maybe around his face make it red. That might be kind of interesting. Or his eyes, at least. That might be fun. 21. Like something to show, because like the green energy is the Necron energy, and it's the energy they use to trap the shards. It'd be interesting to put like some red energy in it to show, the struggle of the shard trying to break free or something like that, to represent that at least. Right, 22, 23, 24. Although there's something to be said about just like trying to get it as accurate as possible and to execute at that, which is very hard for me. Bad angle. All right, that's page 2. And now clean. felt bad when I was making the figure for the Sanguinius Black Rage avatar. I was like chopping so many pieces of these parts of, off, like cleaning up, trying to get rid of all the right angles and the I don't know, the computerized bits. It's getting windy outside. Spooky. When the sun goes down, it's going to get very spooky. And we'll hear the owls hooting in the background. Curious how long this will take me. Well, it's only been 36 minutes and I'd say about halfway done. Then I'll go prime it. We'll need to let it dry for a little bit. Maybe I'll put something else together while waiting. Or start something. And various boxes of things I have now been working on. Like back when they had that sale on combat patrols and vanguards. Got some of those I haven't touched. Or you could use the heat gun to help it dry. That might be good. I still like sometimes the heat gun, if you get it too close, it reacts badly with the primer. Or, or it could be the primer. You get a little bit of gloving. Okay. First things first, get this guy done. And then primed. I still have the, from the earlier set, the scarabs that I didn't use with the Sanguinius figure. I was thinking I was just going to chop them up and make them into a small detachment of three little dudes, three scarab swarms. It's like, ooh. Value. Okay. So next we have this, and then his little leg attaches in here somewhere. How does this go? Oh, that's like his, oh, okay. Like that. Maybe it's better to put the other one in first. This doesn't feel like it fits naturally. Oh, wait, there. Oh, no. Yeah, that's it right there. So it sort of goes beyond. So the other leg does have to go on first. And it's sort of bending back. think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to hold it there. Try to glue underneath. I always have the harder time with the organic figures. Give me a big tank any day. All right. Stick legs, and now he needs his skirt. Is this it, or is this it? I think this is it. Yes. This goes along here. Oh, that's really well engineered. It like blends right in perfectly. Of course, then I put it on backwards. There. That is nice. I don't know if you can see, but just that goes in cleanly there, very nicely. Okay, then his other, so this goes in here, somewhere like this. Yes, that seems right. I was at first going to say, wow, that's a little bit rough, but then I see there's another part that needs to go on underneath here. So hopefully that'll make it prettier. And then 20, this goes this. No, I can't be right. Like this. No. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that is, well, don't. There we go. So many extra pieces to this cloak. Okay. And then 21 is this huge thing. That goes there. How does this go? Like this? Yeah, like that. That's elaborate. Let's try. Yeah, a lot of motion in the figure, in the sculpt. That's one thing I liked about the other one, when I was doing it with the wings on the avatar, is it gave it a real impression of motion, like, just about to beat the wings and take off. It looked really nice that way. This, I think, works here. I think that's working. Swoosh. All right, and now these two pieces. Let's go like this or that. It's hard to tell the angle, but I mean, imagine it should be. That seems like this. Oh, you know what? I think that's the wrong piece. Yep, that was the wrong piece. That's the right piece. I am smart. There we go. Whoosh. All right, now this, there's no mistaking this gigantic piece. And it goes here. Why is that? I hate when I get a little fingerprint of glue. Good job. Oh, something's falling apart. Stay. Hmm. Oh, interesting. This is wrong, or it's not sticking. It's all going to smash. Parts are falling apart now. I swear my Tamaya glue is not as effective as it was a week ago. Something's happening. Clearly, it's not my fault. Fucker. Stick. I'm gonna hold this for a little bit since it's being persnickety. Which is super exciting cinema, I know. Hmm. Something's up with this because it's not fitting perfectly. Or maybe that's it. Need a little bit to the right. You need to stick. And this just snaps in right there. I kind of don't want to mess too much with the other side. think that's going. That's got it. Except here. There. Ah. It all snapped into place. Man, that thing's finicky. But there. Very, very obnoxious. Probably just a skill issue. All right. And then his legs are like that. And this last part goes like this. Where does this go? Connects sort of like this. Yeah. Like this. I don't want to get some glue on that. All right, I think this is right. It's coming together. It's just, yeah. There. All right, there's his legs and his cloak. Is that right? I need to tighten it up a little. Okay. All right, hopefully I can let that rest for a little bit and work on it. Nope. Now it's all the lightning. At least I'll have to cut these out and trim them. So hopefully that'll have time to dry. Lightning. $25. 26 is just a single tendril of lightning. 7, 28. Not looking forward to this. So, 28. Here. $29 is just a little piece. Here. And then this first scarab, 30. Might as well get the rest of the scarabs out here, even though technically it's not on this page, so I should not be doing this. I always follow the rules. There. All right, that's everything off the sprue. Time to clean it up. Hopefully by the time I'm done with that, all that stuff is done drying. So if it's not, I might just rage quit. I just might storm off. Super angry. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to getting all the lightning in the right spots. But I shouldn't be negative. It's going to be an experience, positive experience. Oh man, I messed that up. Big chunk of plastic that I missnipped. I'm going to smooth out a little. There. I love painting scarabs. They're so cool. I don't know what it is about. They're rewarding to paint. Maybe it's because they're so simple and you can make them look cool with a good glow effect, but I don't know. Okay. All right. How are you? You okay? Everything looks good. Nothing obviously loose. All right, so we need this part, which connects. Let's see. There. Yep, right there. Oh, nice. Wow, it's got, I don't know if you can see it, but it has 3 holes that it fits exactly. And it doesn't look obvious. Like if you didn't want to include it, it would not look too obviously that you did not include the lightning. So that's pretty nicely done. From an engineering standpoint, I'm pleased. Just tuck it back in there. See, look at it, I was being all negative. And it's like, boom. Instantly fine. All right, but now let's see if it maintains though. Looks like 26 connects here. And yeah, it looks like there's little holes right there for that. I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah, wow. That's it. Usually the engineering is so good with the latest figures. Okay, let's see, 27. All right, goes, how does this go? These 2 pieces go right there and fit not as nicely, not quite as, oh, that still does. Looks a little bit off, but that could just be me. That could be me with screwing up the cloak a little bit, maybe. Stick. Did I miss a spot? Yes, I did. All right. And now 28, which goes like this and plugs in down here. Down where? Let's see. There, I think. I think it plugs into this tiny slot. And double check. Well, I did not clean that. Okay, plugs in. It's hard to see exactly where it goes. Oh, it also connects to the base. So maybe that'd be a better join to do first. Yeah, I think that is. This is really kind of awkward though. Since everything is, yeah, floating. It's a little difficult. Let's get this first, solidify it. Then force the next connection, which is right there. There. I should probably glue that too. Stay. Want to have some soda. The lightning is a little bit finicky at the end. The rest of it, not so much. Like the first few parts are okay. That is a little bit grumpy. All right, let's see. All right, this little part goes, let's see this, one, two, goes right around here. It's hard to see which angle. This. It's really hard to see where this goes. Like that. I don't think that's right. Don't think that's right. See, we've got another angle shot. Looks like, okay, it looks like it feels that. Nope. There, I think that. No. Now look at the picture in the box. It looks like it fills that hole somehow. Aha, there, I think I found it. Some glue on there. There we go. Just different angle. There we go. That works. And then did I clean this? I did not clean this. Or at least the bottom of it. Okay. So now, and then this connects to the front. Oh, dude. It's falling out. Stay. You give it a little bit of time. Because it's supposed to connect to the scarabs. Interesting. It's so fragile. It's very, very fragile. Okay, let's try. It's not going. Let me try holding this here. Please stick. I have to move it a little. All right, stick right there. And let's see if we can get. No. Son of a. These little jerks. It's getting all three positions to connect. Maybe I should just focus on the two and then force the other one. It's so tempting. It's like, it's right there. It's right there. All right, stay. You little jerks. All right, there. Stick. All right. Now give it some time to dry by pretending to examine this piece. Yes. Very clean. Does not need to be cleaned anymore. Oh, actually, no. There. It's a little bit slacking off. There. All right. Please be good. And last page, which apparently is just mounting it and putting it together. Not looking forward to that. Let's see. Okay. Let's do this. Get his torso on there. All right, stay. It goes together nice. Like, I can't really see a divide between the two big pieces. Like, it goes together and fits pretty nice. I'm going to give it a little bit extra time since this is a major connection. All right. Then on the base, which I'm tempted to use super glue because that's the most important connection. Get the top off. There. There, geez. A little bit of accelerant. Better. Spooky. Still needs the rest of his scarabs, which go on attached to his other thing over there. It's a nice figure. Thank you, Kiro. Let's see, where does this guy? Okay. This. And then these go somewhere over here. Like that. There we go. Okay. That fits in nicely. Or it did. There. Okay. Stick. All right, there. He is done. All right. Very cool. All right, I'm going to take him. Well, let me switch back. Okay, I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to go prime him and throw away some trash. And then I'll come back and maybe start putting together something else. So it's going to be a little bit, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes. All right, so smoke them if you got them. I'll be back in a bit. Talk to you guys later. Hello, I'm back. There is the, oh, let me see. There, now he's primed. I'm gonna let him dry a little bit. I figure while waiting, start on some Kriegsman. I haven't messed with those for a dog's age. There we go. Okay. Not gonna get very far on these guys, just probably about half an hour into them so I can give the Necron some time to dry. Then after that, I'll prep him and get him going. Have you guys ever seen Kriegsman? Or, you know, the Guardsman box set? Let's see. Pretty cool. I keep forgetting like how you're supposed to compose their unit. But are supposed to have some heavy weapons, or not heavy weapons, like special weapons? So the sprue. Looks like they have a sniper rifle, a flamer, grenade launcher. I think grenade launcher is a good choice. Plasma gun. They have Melta? I don't see any Melta. They have a plasma pistol as well. And medic. And Krieg decals. Krieg decals in us. In my decal folder. Okay. So the first guy is a sergeant, which he has a plasma pistol or a bolt pistol or a las pistol, power sword and chain sword. So I mean, why would you choose something other than like, you know, plasma pistol and power sword? Don't know. Okay, might as well start a little bit of this. Oh, which I should probably stop that and point it down. A little too low. There. Cool. I should zoom in a little. Don't know. Maybe that's better. Let me know how it looks, Kiro, if you get a chance. Or if I should move it a little. Okay, let's see. 8, 26, 27, 28, 25, 26, 27. These have a fair amount of sprues. That's 26. Or, yeah, fair amount of sprues, but also like lots of different pieces. I put one of these together like a year and some ago. I remember it being pretty fun. Okay, 25. His helmet. And he's got a backpack. Where is it? It's supposed to be A88, but there doesn't seem to be one, but there are two 89s. And it looks exactly like that. So I'm just going to try that. If it's wrong, it's wrong. A66, A70. Here. There's A70. And 66. And he needs plasma and power sword. His power sword. Plasma pistol. And that should be all of his bits. Not counting like extra stuff. Gosh. Right, cleaning. Well, these guys have a lot of mold lines. Or this piece does. How's this guy going? He's not dry yet. Probably going to be a little bit. I'll check after every Kriegsman. Yeah, it's extra. I've only ever painted one Kriegsman. It was that one that from a few weeks ago. It was pretty fun. I like the aesthetic. The figures look very nice. It's fun to paint the flag rather. Bag. The banner is what I was going to say. These are really strong mold lines on the sides. How old is this? Doesn't say, wait, 2021. Oh. It's pretty recent. Plus, since they have bad mold lines, you have a lot of cleaning to do with them. Because I hate when it shows up when you dry brush. It's all blah. Yeah, like on every single piece. Big lines. I wonder if it's just a bad batch. Like maybe settings were off for the plastic. I can't remember if I saw similar mold lines on the last set that I did a few years ago. It's like all down the leg and the boot. Okay. So let's see. Better to do this one first. And then stuff this one in there. There. Then his face. And his gas mask. And his backpack. And I've got to glue his weapons onto his arms. These look like they're going to be not too happy because they're very loose. Then again, it is flush, flat surfaces, so hopefully it should glue okay. These figures are so cool. I mean, the Kriegsmen are just such nice sculpts. Come on, stick. Why are you not sticking? Oh, maybe it's because I was doing it wrong. That's a good reason why. Right. Now for the feet. All right. Stay. All right. There. One Krieg sergeant with a sword, plasma pistol. Cool. Let's see. I think he still needs a little bit more time, so I'll do one more guy. All right, next one, sniper. You have a choice of trooper, demolition, or sniper, and it's always going to be sniper. Let's see, that guy. Pink. So 18, 19, 20. Don't think he's on that sprue. For that one. 18. $19. Where's his leg? There's his leg. 20. Now we need 82. It's over here. Like the backpacks with the bayonets on them. It's very cool. 17 years. Helmet. $49 and $77. Which I think is over here. Maybe? Yes. Sniper rifle. Still need an arm. There's his arm. Okay. That's that, dude. Let's clean him up. Oh, hey, no mold mines in that guy. Or that part, at least. Or that one. Lots on this guy. So just the body, I guess. I mean, the main body parts, maybe. And what's on this guy? Well, not lots. It's like one. It's a little windy out there. It's going to be very spooky tonight. All the wind and the owls lately. Really looking forward to spring at this point. I've had enough snow. I mean, it's pretty, but I've had enough of it. Especially since it's like caused our foundation to have a little bit of a problem. It's like, man. I'll be looking forward to the color green. Then I'll probably get tired of that too. All right, this guy. Let's see. Okay. So this plugs in here. Okay. Oops. How's this go? That's good. It's a nice looking figure. Missed the spot. Right. And sniper rifle. I wonder what the stats are on the Kriegsman sniper rifle. I don't remember looking at that. I mean, it can't be that great, but hopefully it's good. But when I have the chance, I always make snipers. I'm a sucker. Like I've got several sets of eliminators I haven't painted yet, which I'm surprised. I really should focus on do those. Except I've been on the Blood Angels kick, and I don't really see like snipers being a Blood Angels thing. You know? Raptors definitely. Blood Angels? No. All right, stick. All right, sniper. Let's see. Sniper. Exciting. All right. This should be ready. Feels dry. Still smells a little raw. Did I miss anything? No. All right, let me clear this out of the way. I'll work on those guys later. Some more. What I'm going to do is do some dry brushing to prep it. Actually, I probably shouldn't put it there. Normally I do this over there, but since we're streaming, I figure I might as well just move some of these things over here and do it over here. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. So what we're going to do first is a Thunderhawk blue and then the Fin Region gray. To basically, when I do black, I try to do bright dry brush of that, those two colors over it. You get highlights and then you go back over it with like a contrast or a sort of a wash of black to bring it back down. That's what I'm trying to do. That's how I got like a decent black look on some of my other figures. So I'll try it on here. And part of me kind of wants to just do gray and white, but I don't know. It might be my acidity stand. not going to be very discriminating in this first because I'm just trying to get as much as I can. And then, you know, for the other colors that I need to do, like, you know, his silver skin and the green and stuff, I'm just going to go and paint over. This is mainly to get a good contrast for the black. Be careful. This thing is so fragile. Yeah, oh, where'd my box go? Oh, I think I threw it away. Duh. I wanted to take a look at the picture real quick. I should probably turn the camera a little bit, I guess, since I'm working over here. Going to need to get a smaller brush to get to the inner bits. This is just basically for coverage right now. You're going to see what I'm trying to do here is, let's see, it doesn't really show up well on the camera, but it's basically a very dark blue going with the black. Yeah, it doesn't really show very clearly on that camera, unfortunately. Maybe I'm actually doing nothing. I need to find out what the Army Painter equivalent paint is to Thunderhawk Blue. It's just like dropper bottles better. Darn it. Get this carefully here. And I'm pleased that the glue is somewhat sticking at least. That was Augie, if anybody heard. She is the puppy. Good girl. It's around about time she gets to play. She might be getting a little bit grumpy. Yeah, there's the puppy. She's a very demanding puppy. I don't need to do the lightning and the scarabs and stuff. I just really need to get his cloak is the main thing, since that's the only thing that's really black on him. The cloak transitions into green and some metal at some points. Come on. Okay. See, I don't talk as much when I'm painting, although this is very loosely painting. Because it's more engaging. Putting together miniatures is a lot easier to chit chat during, because I'm just following instructions, which I can do sometimes. Puppy. Well, this is not my usual paint station. It's harder to, usually when I'm painting, I have to have a lot of lights. And that kind of fouls the camera, because then the camera can't really see anything. It freaks out because of all the light sources, so it washes everything out. I don't know how other people do it. I'll have to look it up sometime. I'm sure there's a tutorial somewhere. But let's try. Now I need a smaller. Let's get the smaller. So I switch to a smaller brush to get the deeper parts. But then I keep the smaller brush when I do the higher layer of, this is going to be a Finresian gray to bring out the detail, because you don't want to have that as heavy as you got the first, this blue. Because eventually you just want to lose the blue, like 90% of it, when you add in the contrast black. At least I do. I don't know about other folks. This is also kind of hard to see. I need a little bit more light. When it gets down to the details, I may have to actually stop the stream and swap over. Well, I'll do as much as I can on stream here. Because also I'm going to need the magnifying glass. So otherwise I'm pretty terrible without it. My eyesight's just not that good. Good. Missed his cornicological area. But this is painting in the loosest sense of the word. I'm just trying to get a coat on there. This is still like technically just prep work to get to the painting. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see if I can get another light. I don't know if you can see, but there's blue basically. Let's see. Okay. Does it help getting closer? Not really. Okay. Let me take a quick look. Other side. I think that works for now. You go away. All right. I'm going to keep using this one, but I need paper towels. This I will need to clean later. So much paint. Okay. Clean later. And this. Okay. Get dry. Okay. And this need to be more gentle. Okay. Not sure I like the brush. Yeah, I think I need to dry it a little bit. And I'm going to try a larger brush first. Yeah, that's better. Much better. It's just a dry brush, or as my wife would say, a makeup brush. But the difference is this one costs twice as much. But it's very clearly not a makeup brush. I'm not using makeup. Very clear. Gosh. I don't know if you can see now how it's getting chalkier, brighter. So the intention is to give it shading. And even though it's getting brighter, it's supposed to be black. You bring it up and then you bring it back down with black contrast. And so that's how you get black not to look like uniform black. At least I do. And it's a trick I learned from Zumiko, something. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Zumiko. He's a YouTuber. I don't know what I'd do without YouTube. I'd still be painting like even worse. Without YouTube's. It is a renaissance of information and technology. Well, that's the thing, is the detail. See, this is basically to get coverage. The detail is where I go over to the, magnifying glass. Slopping, yep. And there's still a little bit of technique to it because I'm trying to focus on certain areas on the edges because that's what you're trying to highlight. But as you'll find out, I am all for anything that I can do easily that makes it look like I'm doing a good job. It is how I trick everybody. Shortcuts. But okay. I need a little bit smaller now. Get inside. It comes out okay. Comes out nice-ish. Table ready, I like to say. But I figure this is just, the journey. All this stuff that I'm doing, I figure I'll be able to look back on in a few years' time and be like, oh, this is how I've gotten better, hopefully. This is why I like doing that apothecary the other day, or the sanguinary priest. So I could see like, that is much better than my previous white armor. Okay. So there, see, somewhat ghostly. Thanks, Kira. Let's see. All right. Now I'm going to hit him with a blast of hot air. Try and dry him a little bit, and then go over with the black contrast. While the door closed in here, you can really smell the paint. Usually have the door open. Kiro, not kiddo. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do I need? I should put the cap on here. And I don't need the glue. Let's see. Soda. I need a good brush. I should probably replace my paper towel. I don't need this anymore. All right. So basically mixing this up. It is Vallejo Express Color Black Lotus. Basically going to mix it up 50-50 with water. And that is what I'm going to use to take it back down from, you see it's a fairly bright color. I'm going to take it back down towards the black. And sometimes it takes several coats because you always want to find the right level of black. So I don't know if you can see, like down there at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it with the light, but it's, well, maybe it'd be better once I just get the whole thing done. Oh, you know what? I should probably hit it with a little bit of heat. The good thing about diluting the Vallejo color is you give, you dilute it 50%, so you get a pretty thin black pigment, and you take that in and you cover the entire thing, and then you go a little darker with the next coat, and you get a nice progression because you paint a little bit higher. So like these bits are going to be progressing over towards green. So I'm going to do just one coat on them, and then but his robes are going to be very black, so they're probably going to get 2 or 3 coats. At least that's the plan. Or it's coming out of a dinosaur's mouth. What is the picture, Kiro? I can't really see it. I remember seeing it before, and it reminded me of like a frog, I think. It's a dive. Okay, cool. Yeah, I should probably use medium for this instead of water. Might be wiser. I want to do one coat with the water, but then switch it up. And I'm going to need a whole bunch more of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, there. That's nice, a little darker. I need to dry it though. All right. This usually takes a bit of time because you want to get the black how you want it to be. You need to err on the side of caution. Because if you go too heavy on the black, you can lose all that stuff that you just put on there. But again, I am pretty impatient. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to get. So I don't know if you can see, but now it is a good bit darker. But you still have the shading. Needs to dry. But see now, I'd say he's, on his way. Because once you get the black robes done, then it's all just the rest, the detail. Which is what, you do with pretty much every model, is you get the majority of it done, base coat. At least that's what I do, rather. Although I'm probably going to end the stream once I get this on there, because he's going to need a good bit of time to dry, and he can't use the heat gun too much. Or at least I am not confident enough to use the heat gun too much, because I've melted things before. Just stay away. Having said that, I'm going to give it a blast. Yeah, he's going to need a little bit of time. All right, so basically, this is where we're at, where this is normally where I would let him dry and then would start painting the details and going into it. So that is the prep work, I guess you would say. I think that's a good bit. I think we're going to call it there tonight. It was nice talking to you, Kiro. Smooth Jazz. I appreciate you guys hanging out and talking with me. It was very nice. I will talk to you all later, okay? Let me bring up the camera so I can say goodbye properly. There. Okay, so good night, guys. It was a lot of fun. And hopefully I'll get this guy done in the next couple of days. And I will talk to you later. And bye. And thanks a lot. I'll talk to you all later. Beep.